Hello everyone, it's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Welcome back to our episode. What day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Ben Baker was here a little bit earlier and he told me it was Happy Pumpkin Day to all of you. I hope you are all enjoying your pumpkin day. 'Tis the season. Orange, pumpkin spice, etc., etc. So I'm hoping that all of you are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being patient. Today was a little bit of a journey. As you can see, we are in a new location. Welcome to We Work. I work, you work, we work. We work together for sure. So this is our new location. We love the Camden waterfront. We love the Idea Performing Arts Center and BB&T, but we did have some technical difficulties. There was some issues with a little bit of the Wi-Fi and us staying connected on a regular and ongoing basis. And since we're looking to build in such a wonderful and huge way, we want to make sure that all that technical stuff is being taken care of, and no better place in order to do that than We Work. So we are here at the We Work co-working space within Northern Liberties in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, not too far from the Camden waterfront. Don't worry about it, Camden folks. We are not far away, and we will continue to work with you and the Camden community in order to tell your stories. So thank you so much for your patience. I know that we typically start at 9 o'clock, and I'm committed to doing that. And moving forward, our goal, right, gentlemen, will be 9 a.m. as they nod aggressively at me. It will be 9 o'clock in the morning. We are dedicated to providing you with your daily dose of lifestyle news, as well as really celebrating the entrepreneurial spirit. It's up to us to be able to do that. We love entrepreneurship. We love small businesses. And what better way and what better place to celebrate that than this beautiful co-working space here in Northern Liberties. So We Work, look them up. They are amazing. They have a second location, I believe it's on Market, that is really bustling at this particular point. We're excited to be part of their family. Their app is amazing. The location is even better. It's so wonderful. So we're happy to be part of their family. So same things apply. I celebrated today, which is Happy Pumpkin Day. I hope everybody's enjoying that. Happy Pumpkin Day, Happy Pumpkin Day. So if you see your friends, family, or a foe, just wish them a Happy Pumpkin Day. We want to be able to celebrate every single day. So we're going to bring you the odd ones as well as the fun ones of celebrations and holidays for you to be able to do so. So I still have my cup. It's changed a bit. I know I'll bring back the polka dots in a little bit. I know you all miss them. I am still drinking my water. I know that that's really important. Thanks to my folks at Core Water, I am still being hydrated for every cup of coffee, 2 bottles of water. That is what I'm attempting to do. Easier for me to be able to remember their names. I see them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I see them at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. And I'm meeting all these amazing friends that are also on their health journey. So we work out from 5 to 6. I get myself together, and now I'll be here at We Work in Philadelphia, in Northern Liberties, with all of you. So again, thanks for your patience. I know we're a little bit later than we had intended, but I'm glad you are all here. As normal, I'm gonna start with my morning message, and today is super fun because I have an amazing guest that I'm obsessed with, and I know you will be obsessed with her too. I have known this young woman, right? Young lady, for quite some time, and my life has transformed quite a bit. Occupationally, I mean, I've always been a marketer, I've always been a promoter, I've always been in promotions, I've always been a publicist by nature and by trade, but where I've done that and commitment to relationships. And I teach this when I teach my students at Temple. It's my big sister advice that I give them. You know, look around the room. Look at each of you. You might not necessarily get along. You might not even like the person that's sitting to the left or to the right or in front or in back of you. But the people that are in this room will most likely be in positions of power, you included, and being able to leverage that, communicate and respect that amongst each other as colleagues, as alumni, as friends, is what's really going to take you to the next level in life. If I would have said some of the colleagues and friends that I had in college, if I would have been able to predict where they are today, I don't think that I would be able to do so. But some of them are the most influential people, the most successful people. We had a really good time in college, believe me, but now they're the people that I call on a business level. And without that respect that I built back then, and I'm talking 1995, age me, 1995 plus, this is when it started. I mean, I've had relationships with people that I've known since I was 5 years old that I either still hang out with, they're part of my life, or I do business with them today to benefit from the relationships that I have here today and now. And the answer is no. I think a lot of it comes from respect. I respect what you're doing. You respect what I'm doing. We might not agree all of the time, but there will be a certain point where maybe our paths will cross. Maybe you'll need me for something, I'll need you for something, and we'll be able to build something amazing. Or maybe you'll refer me to someone. Maybe that referral will change my life. But without respecting relationships, without respecting what other people are willing to bring to the table, what they actually can bring to the table and how they can benefit you, not in a greedy way, not in a using way, but just acknowledging the fact that if you have respect for those in your life, those you encounter, and I'm not talking about just having respect for people that are your BFFs or everybody who's in your phone. I'm talking about having respect for the people you just cross paths with. Understand what they do, what they may need. It's not always what you may need, it's what they may need, and you being able to fill a void within their life. I'm asking you within today's morning message, in order to really understand the importance of relationships. Some of them may be short term, some people are in your life for a brief period of time, some people are in your life longer than you may even want them to be. But these relationships truly move the dial for you. And it might not be an immediate gratification. A lot of people think, well, that person's not good for anything. They're not good for me. Whether it be personal or professionally, there's nothing I can get from that person today. Similar to how I speak to my students. All of you are currently in the same space. All of you are currently about to graduate. All of you are currently in a space where you don't necessarily need anybody to leverage a personal relationship. But moving forward, that may all change. And how you treat each other today will make a whole lot of a difference. Same thing out there in the big bad world, small business owners, entrepreneurs, independent sales reps, professionals, stay-at-home moms, people that you see in the grocery store, the clerk that is currently working at your local Wawa. How you treat those people can truly change the way a relationship can build or not build in the future. So today's morning message from me, Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, is really about focusing on building and strengthening those relationships. I'm gonna have a close of your daily goal. What relationships am I building? As part of one of the things that is really important to me is to really meet 2 new people a day. I usually surpass that, truth. But 2 new people a day, for those that aren't necessarily as outgoing as me, I think is a really clear goal, especially if you're looking to build a business. If you're looking to strengthen your brand, if you're looking to sell a product or service, introducing yourself to 2 new people is really, really gonna make a difference. And then strengthening that relationship by understanding that today, there may not be any exchange of funds, any deals made, trades given, but that relationship may end up being really, really valuable to you. I hope you enjoyed today's morning message. I'm excited that you were able to hang in there with me. I know we were a little tardy, but I know it's well worth the wait. So we will be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. We are here at We Work. I work, you work, we work. Northern Liberties, Philadelphia, our new home. We hope you enjoy it. We'll be back after our Scream Your Dream message. Hello everyone, it's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Well, this is it. It's time for you to scream your dream. Through my agency, IG Creative, I've spent close to 2 decades working with small business owners and entrepreneurs, helping them find their marketing voice. Now, through our Scream Your Dream program, we can help you. Our Scream Your Dream program comes in an array of different packages. Whether you're looking for a one-on-one experience, whether you work better within groups, or independently online, we have something for you. We've created this program specifically for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and independent sales professionals. We want to help you find your marketing voice. For more information on Scream Your Dream, log on to screamyourdream.com. We're here to help. I'm so excited, I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. Now, Janine and I go way back, right, my friends?
Like 2004?
2004. Right, everything was a little bit different. Everything was a little bit different in a lot of different ways. And we started our relationship working together in 2 different markets, but for a restaurant chain, right? And hospitality group, right?
Several different concepts.
Several different concepts, several different characters. And apparently we were one of those characters, right? And we traveled around the country. We were lucky enough to do that. And in a lot of cases where you had to duplicate a brand that was, at the time, amazing, and it still has got legs, but at the time it was the height of all of our lives. I really, truly think it was one of the best times of my life, truthfully.
I learned so, when I think about it, and you contemplate, like, what were we doing? Like, we got a lot of money.
We got paid a lot of money. Thank you, friend. You know who you are.
But then I look back at that experience, and we learned so much.
So much.
Yes.
About the basics.
Yes.
Right? So at the time, especially, this is just something for everybody to kind of understand and learn. When you're doing something, as tumultuous as it may be, as strenuous as it may be, and you feel like it's maybe overwhelming, and sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees, that's a thing. You can't see the forest through the trees, but you're learning. And that crazy time really laid the foundation.
You're learning, you don't realize it.
You don't realize it.
And you're thrown in there.
Yeah.
You roll up your sleeves, and you figure it out.
And isn't that the way you're living your life now?
Always. I think.
Right?
I mean, obviously most entrepreneurs are doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I want you to tell our This Is It family what you're up to. Because your title's unique.
Oh, Chief Connectologist?
Chief Connectologist. And Cheldin, you know me, hooked on phonics. I tried to spell it, and I was like, how do we do this, Janine? How do we do this? Connectologist. What exactly is that?
Everyone that's part of our team has to have something creative in their job title. Event whisperer.
Yes.
Event
whisperer.
I mean, you can't just be a creative director.
No, you can't. You have to be Chief Connectologist. Right.
So it's basically what we do, what you do, what people do best that leverage relationships. As you were talking about relationships, you're just as good as your network.
As your network.
So we're constantly connecting people to the brands that we work with to the right communities.
I love that. And I think that as I was talking about relationships, and it was so important that my morning message was about relationships, one, because you're here and you're one of my favorite relationships that I had. But another reason is the importance of that connection, and that knowing that connection might not always be fruitful initially.
No.
Or at all.
No, I mean, when we're working with brands and we, putting together a scope of work, they're paying into that network because those are all the lunch meetings that we've had to take over the past course of 5-10 years. All the breakfast meetings, the coffees, let me meet you for drinks. Like, I really don't want to, but you do because you have to make time. And you don't know where those relationships are going to go.
Right.
You don't know that relationship could eventually go up the corporate ladder into a lucrative marketing position that can sway you or that can approve a budget that you're looking for.
Truth. And I think that once you really start these relationships, and a lot of people, a lot of young people will be like, God, I gotta go to another meeting, and they're not this and this. The amount of meetings, when we met, we were younger.
With a little bit more energy.
A little bit more energy. Meanwhile, I was like, do we have coffee? The first thing we looked at each other this morning, I was like, thank you, we work for the coffee. Thank you so much. But we were really excited, and we were really, with all that energy, really excited to kind of go for it without necessarily knowing if it would amount to anything. Now I think when you're older, to your point, I want to segue into value for our time and being able to figure it out. I think that we were able to lay the groundwork for really great relationships in a younger space, really willing to be like, okay, I'm going to sit this through, I'm going to pay my dues. Some of these young kids aren't willing to do that, right? Willing to pay our dues. But then now it's about taking those relationships and seeking value in them. You know what I mean? Your profession is being a connector. That's a real thing.
Well, I also think that certain people don't understand what to do with their relationships. They don't know how to leverage them to the best of their advantage.
Right. True.
That person that could just be in a law firm.
Yeah.
How do you know that lawyer is going to help?
Right.
When we were traveling, one of the first meetings that I would have in every single city was with lawyers.
Right.
What can I say? What can I not say? What can I advertise? What can I put in a press release?
Right.
What's not appropriate?
Right.
And you just don't realize.
Yeah.
And then, some of those lawyers can help out in other arenas.
And then those are the relationships that you still have.
Right.
Going back to that sense of education. So it's not necessarily building a relationship for something tangible or building a relationship for something financial, though those are relationships that are worth having for sure. But all the relationships, more than not, have taught us something. You know what I mean? How to engage, how to communicate effectively, which I love, whether or not it's legalese on a document or it's just human interaction.
Or somebody gets, emotional, and how do you deal with that?
Right.
How do you turn a negative into a positive?
Yeah, and especially I think what's really interesting for our relationship is that we worked within the hospitality industry, and so that has a lot of different colors of that rainbow.
It teaches you
right?
how to deal with people.
Teaches you how to deal with people, especially within that social setting, right?
Yes.
So we took and I always say this, we took a very casual industry extremely seriously and afforded people the ability to have a good time and really profited from that good time.
And to go back to the good time, that's always, and I just actually spoke at FIT, and one of the valuable lessons or
takeaways,
there you go. The two that I always talk about is creating the experience. So you have to create experience, whether it's a website, it's a product, it's a personality. Show a great time.
Yes.
And organically, they're going to want to showcase that to their community, and then bring back a friend.
I think that that's so important. Again, we talk about it. What kind of differentiating advantage are you bringing to the table? What makes your experience unique? What makes your website unique? What makes you unique? So as we are building those relationships with people, you have to be clear on what that is. I think a lot of people are not so clear on what makes them unique.
And really figuring out what's the creative angle.
Yeah.
How can I make people have an enjoyable time that it's not just coming to a bar for a grand opening, but what can we give them to engage that is going to have a memorable impression?
True.
And you want to really subliminally grab your media relationships or whomever you're inviting to that experience to be your subliminal brand evangelist.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And how important is it? I mean, I'm pretty much forthcoming and very enthusiastic about just about everything.
Really?
I'm not assuming that everybody has this personality.
Right.
What I would stress for everyone to do and be is authentic. How important is it being true and authentic as you build relationships?
I mean, people can tell when you're
please. Yes.
So, obviously, you want to make sure that it could be just something where you're just emailing them.
Yeah, for sure.
You came to mind.
Yeah.
Or,
I love that.
Probably a good hour out of my week.
Yeah.
I'm always doing email introductions.
Oh.
Let me introduce you to this person where that can be a piece of business for you.
Wow.
Or let me introduce this person where that can be a future job lead for them.
Oh, I love that.
Because people remember that.
Yeah.
Or even when I get a press hit. When our team gets a press hit, we are constantly sending out a little thank you. Whether it's brownies.
Yes.
It's an actual physical write out the thank you note instead of writing.
Wait, what was that?
Writing out thank you notes.
We write things out. Remember cursive?
Yes.
That was a thing. Spelling things out.
They don't even teach cursive anymore.
They're not even looking at me because they know. When's the last time you spelled out all the words in a text message? Good talk, gentlemen. Good talk. Good talk. But it's the truth, right?
It's those little things that count, and that's how you build on those relationships.
Yeah, which I think is really
people
important.
Remember those things.
Going the extra mile.
Yes.
And it's not always about you.
Right.
It's about what you can do for other people.
Forget about that.
Oh my gosh,
They're
all the time.
constantly saying, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
What's in me making this email introduction?
Right.
Well, maybe 2 years when you're looking for a marketing budget, you can go back to that and say, hey, remember when I introduced you to that potential job opening?
And call on it. And it's okay to call on it, especially if it's in an authentic space. Right. Now, you know about relationship building because you do an amazing event that I was lucky enough to be at the very first one that I'm
so crazy how hard.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And I'm obsessed with her and I will support anything that she does. But this event is amazing. It's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about this event. What is the name of the event that you produced since its infancy and baby?
Textile NYC.
She's like, what? Which one? Textile NYC is amazing. It's
a play on words of an actual piece of textile, but how innovation and technology are really taking over our everyday landscape. The good, the bad, and the scary.
The good, the bad, and the scary. But it's not going anywhere. I think embracing technology in a way that people can understand it, ignoring it. You know what I mean? Those of you that are holding on to your rotary phones, move on. You know what I mean? It's time. I gotta call it MySpace, but how's your life? You know what I mean? Move on. Move on.
I don't even know how to delete my MySpace account.
And they won't let you. And I don't let them. It's Tom. Tell us how to delete our MySpace. We've got people hanging on.
Sitting on an island.
He is done.
With a Mai Tai.
Done. He's just like, I don't know what they're doing with it. Not me. It ain't me anymore. He's like completely finished. But again, this event, I think I've seen it go from, I've seen you like literally hustle and bustle and build, and she refuses, to sit down. She was here, she was bussing tables and cleaning things up for us. Amazing. To something that is built, that these national brands, international media is there. Tell me about the relationships that you needed to build in order to be where you are.
I love creating something.
Yeah.
I love, beginning, middle, and end, and putting together that experience, and then leveraging in the relationships that we have built over the course of the years. So as I get older and as I have built all those relationships, it's being able to call on those people and say, hey, I don't know
Get
if
involved.
Can I mention certain publications?
Yes, feel free. Please, it's the World Wide Web. No one cares.
Like, hey, entrepreneur,
yes.
covering this, or Fortune Magazine. Actually, Fortune Magazine reached out to us
how wonderful.
to cover. So it's, you get those like pivotal moments going, okay, maybe this is the right thing.
Because it's hard. In the entrepreneurial sphere, we talk about it all the time. Like, things are hard. You go through these moments of, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is my dream, Cheldin's telling me to scream it, okay.
You're constantly going through the motions, and you're not taking the time to realize the growth that you've overcome.
The growth. And again, I think I stopped you at one of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, and you were like, what's going on?
No,
and I was
like, what's
wrong? I'm like, do you see this? Do you see what you've created? It's an amazing event.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I love it. You'll be at Fashion Week in February.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We're actually already planning that.
Of course you are. Of course she is.
Bringing out some really cool virtual reality components.
Yes.
And,
oh my God, I'm excited.
Totally
really?
About that.
I'm
interactive step and repeat.
Don't tease
So
me.
we have to get rid of the
Oh my gosh, the vinyl.
Come on.
I know. Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. For all of you who don't know what a step and repeat is, I'll be giving you a tutorial a little bit later today. But we can figure it out. But I love it. Everybody's like, what? What's a step and repeat? Like the banner from the red carpet. Hang in there with me. No, but I think that it's great. And again, taking something from infancy to something that's absolutely wonderful and beautiful, you cannot, and believe me, I've tried, do that without building relationships. You just can't. You just can't. I think that you've done such a beautiful job in doing so. It's amazing. So, in addition to textile, is there anything that you want to share with the This Is It TV group?
We're working on our, agency collective project work. So
she's so good.
Always.
She's so good.
Every day is different, and every day we're just like, what needs to immediately get done?
Yeah.
But it's fun, and that's why we work with a great team.
Yeah.
And they get it, and you have to have that mentality.
Yeah.
I always tell people to get their agency work, corporate agency work first.
Get it.
You can understand it. You can understand the groundwork and fundamentals and
the workflow.
Coming to understand of going through 10 people to get minutia.
One thing done, to get a comma changed.
Yeah.
For sure. At least always on my dock.
One of our projects was working with Citigroup and Citibank. So Citibank on the consumer, Citigroup on the corporate side to do City Pond project for Private Park.
Oh, fun.
So we worked with a lot of their corporate sponsors, but even getting language would have to be, moderated 2 months in advance to go through the legal department just to make sure that everything was appropriate
and everything was on brand,
everything was aligned, and it's interesting. And having to deal with 6 other different companies, and the PR group, the media buying group, and the advertising agency, and they're all coming together in one meeting room, and we're like, oh, we're really going to spend one full day on Facebook planning. But you have to.
You have to. And you need to be able to navigate that conference room and navigate those relationships, because they may be in Citigroup today.
And not be scared, too.
Not be scared.
To, voice your opinion and voice your feedback.
You guys ready? Because you have to get involved. You have to participate. And it was funny, I had a great, I'm doing presentations with my class, and there was this really one in each of the classes. There were 2 timid females that didn't really say anything, never really raised their hand all semester long. And it's now presentations, and they killed it. I was like, hello. I didn't even know you had a voice. I thought you were just here for show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They were like, sorry.
But literally just came to play, and it was just amazing to see the participation. And it's
they were soaking it in.
They were soaking
to regurgitate.
I appreciate that, ladies. Right? Thank you. So that sounded awesome. But it was really amazing to see that they digested it and they were able to deliver it. But I think that as adults and as small business owners, you have to be prepared to not only be present but to participate. Right. You know what I mean? The relationship has to be reciprocal. You need to be able to sit in the conference room and not only take notes, but participate and give something back. So you're seen and they see you as valued, because when you leave Citigroup or when you leave, our agencies or the projects that we're working on, you're going to be able to take those skills with you. And
it was crazy. One of the people that were working on the Citigroup side, we were dealing with a lot of their communication efforts, blindly reached out to them on LinkedIn because they worked for LinkedIn. I was like, I know this is going to be like a shot in the dark, but I see that we're friends, on LinkedIn. And he was like, Janine, we worked together on the Citigroup project. I was like, we did.
We did, absolutely.
And he's like, what do you need? And, to be able to get that in for LinkedIn, to be able to do something with them.
Oh, I love that.
It's all about,
Yes, building building relationships, understanding that it's not just about today, it's about tomorrow. So making sure, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, so making sure that we're able to figure that out is really going to be important. I'm obsessed with her. You know that? I know that. And I follow, fan, and like everything that she posts. I do. I'm like, hello. And the heart now, which is definitely taking it up a notch. I heart everything as much as possible. But I want you to do the same for Miss Janine Just. I want you to do the same. So if people want to follow, fan, and like you, where do they find her?
I mean, personally, it's at Janine Just.
Yes.
For Janine Just Inc., it's Janine Just with INC at the end. And then Textile is at Textile NYC.
I love it. I encourage you to follow, fan, and like her. I'm obsessed. She will be back, or we will be in New York. Can you imagine? We're excited about we've been talking about some fun events that we'll be doing up there, and she's going to be doing some traveling with us. I have some special projects for her as well. But I need you all, for sure, to stay tuned. We'll be back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer for my closing remarks. Janine, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me.
God,
this was fun.
I'm obsessed. You'll see more of Janine Just on This Is It TV in the near future. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. It's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Well, this is it. It's time for you to scream your dream. Through my agency, IG Creative, I've spent close to 2 decades working with small business owners and entrepreneurs, helping them find their marketing voice. Now, through our Scream Your Dream program, we can help you. Our Scream Your Dream program comes in an array of different packages. Whether you're looking for a one-on-one experience, whether you work better within groups, or independently online, we have something for you. We've created this program specifically for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and independent sales professionals. We want to help you find your marketing voice. For more information on Scream Your Dream, log on to screamyourdream.com. We're here to help. I mean, family, was that not so much fun? Janine's one of my favorite people. I know that you will be obsessed with her. I'm telling you. You will regret if you don't friend, fan, and follow her. I promise you. She will not let you down. She has never let me down, ever, ever, ever. Relationships are so important. The jobs, the entry-level jobs that you currently have, the collegiate friends that you are currently making, they will, I promise you, be part of your life. And thanks to the World Wide Web and social media, you are going to be connected to them for a very, very long time. So be patient, be kind with yourself, but be really strategic about the relationships that you are making. Understand the importance of being kind to other people, communicating in a professional way, managing your brand online, so those can recognize you as somebody that is going to contribute to their bottom line, to their growth of their business. I guarantee you that it will be worth it for you if you follow the words within that morning message. Relationships are key. They are key. Whether you're building content, building a business, or promoting a product or service, the relationships that you have in your life, the ones that you look to build, the ones that you look to be able to carry you from job to job, from place to place, whether it be professionally or personally, relationships are key. Take the time to be kind to each other and build positive relationships in and around your life. We at This Is It TV pride ourselves on our relationships, and I'm lucky enough to have a ton of my friends, family, etc. sit with me on the This Is It stage, wherever it may be. We're lucky enough to be here at the WeWork in Northern Liberties in Philadelphia. The Wi-Fi sounds good, right? We did well today, gentlemen. Technology is definitely on our side. Building relationships is what it is we do. We are happy to be part of the WeWork family. I need you to tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. I promise you we will be on time. I promise you that every episode of This Is It TV will get better and better day after day, week after week. We are planning on going nowhere while we provide you with your daily dose of lifestyle news in the spirit of entrepreneurial success. Thank you so much. We encourage all of you to stream your dream each and every day. For more information on This Is It TV, log on to thisisItTV.com and follow Fan and Like This Is It TV. If you'd like to reach out to me personally, you can follow Fan and Like me at Cheldin Barlatt. Until tomorrow, everybody have a wonderful day. See you soon.